What's up, people? Boom. We're in the subway. Not the subway, the train graveyard. People with a keen eye might know exactly where we're headed. I did stop here sometime. I'm not going to mention when, just in case you are unaware. But I can get down that. No, I can't. Do I go up here? I do. Yeah? I went through this the first try easy before. What happened? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, so we just escaped from Don Corneo in Wall Market, which is basically this game's version of Vegas. Okay, we got two things we can steal from. We couldn't steal anything. Excellent. And we have nothing to steal, so we'll beat you up and we'll try to steal from this thing. Stole a lariat, I believe. So we have a weapon for... Ooh. Nope. Didn't mean that. We have a weapon for Vincent that we just stole. And they're dead. So we stole a weapon for Vincent, which... Vincent is probably one of my favorite characters. Because he's a weird vampire man. Any item drops, nothing. But we have plenty of other opportunities to get stuff. Vincent is one of my favorite characters because his ultimate weapon relies on the amount of kills you get with it, with Vincent himself. So a good overpowered video that Primal Liquid did, who's also an avid Final Fantasy RPG kind of content creator, is how overpowered you can get in Final Fantasy VII, and one of the ways to do that is just kill like millions upon millions of monsters with Vincent. And he said, if you decide to do that grind, you are wasting not only your time, but you are wasting everyone's time, because you have to grind for sources to, like we saw earlier, the mine source, in order to stat max. Well, by the time you finish your stat maxing, you will be like a quarter of the way through, or you'll be a fraction of the way through the necessary amount of kills for Vincent, just because his requires so much, and it's only to do the overflow glitch, which I'm not mentioning any more people because I don't know if anyone talks about it specifically, but it's basically it one-shots Ruby and Emerald weapon, or not Ruby necessarily, but it one-shots Emerald because you're basically hitting it with too high of a number that it turns into a negative number, because bits and binary and math. So you're basically hitting it with too much damage. It doesn't know what to do, so it just basically says, you did infinite amounts. It actually has like a value assigned to it, but in my headcanon, it's just you did infinite number, it dies. But Ruby weapons defense is just too bulky in order to actually have it be overflowed. So what happens is you just do a lot of damage. Barrett can also do that. It depends on how much AP is on your materia, and Knights of the Round is the materia that takes the most amount of AP to master. So you basically just beef up his weapon with Knights of the Materia, or Knights of the Round Table materia, and you can overflow a lot of stuff. Barrett is also just the best character to do for damage wise, because Barrett's anger max hits a bunch of times and if you power him up fully and you give him, I believe they're called hero drinks, he gets he can hit for not quad 9, I think it's quad 9, but he hits like 1,200 times. I like over-exaggerating if you can't tell, but he hits so high that he can knock out the weapons pretty easily. And yeah, so we're back at where we started. Back at the train station. This is where we stopped at before. For those of you who are curious, there is a fight happening here. I have to be careful with my button mashing because I can be in trouble. Not here necessarily, but pretty close, where I can just run into a fight without changing any gear, any equipment, that kind of stuff. So I need to be careful when I get to a certain point, because there's going to be a boss fight coming up. And yeah, so I'm just trying to plan ahead. We don't get out of Midgar until a ways left in the game, but I was a little worried that we weren't going to be making good time. I'm pretty sure we're making extra good time, especially because I'm pretty sure I'm at like such a lower level compared to where I normally am with this kind of stuff. Okay, cool. So we'll give you more. We'll give you sneak attack steal, toss your fire there, give you Phoenix, Gil Plus, because you don't have much, but Barrett is going to be coming back to the party pretty soon. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty low level in comparison to where I normally am at this stage, because I do a little bit more grinding, just because I like to get stuff. I like to be stronger. Ooh, couldn't steal anything. Okay, we're just gonna steal until I get something, and you give me a luck source. Ooh, that's good. If I really wanted to, I could grind these guys for luck sources, but we're gonna pass because that would just take way too long. Luck is a very good ability, or a good thing to have. It just kind of factors into a lot of stuff. I'll steal one more luck source. I'll steal another luck source because it's very beneficial to have just a little bit more luck. It also doesn't make too much sense to try and stat max this low of level, because I'm not even level 50. So I still haven't had a decent amount of my levels for stats and everything. I'm pretty sure my stats are going to be the same. Like stat growth rates are the same and everything like that. I would like to heal, please. But any extra bonus to stats is always nice, especially luck, because it kind of does everything. And if I can get Cloud to be maxed for stats, that would be really helpful. You're not dead. Oh, no, you have mine. There we go. I don't want to waste the limit yet, so we're trying to find ways to go around it. Prism Staff. Okay, so stealing from these guys is probably the best way to go, because luck sources are a little more important than Aerith's staff. Oh no, Jesse, don't say last. Jesse, no. No, I really like Jessie in the remake. She's adorable, and I'm so sad. Okay, I have to be careful here. Never mind, we're still in a fight, but we're gonna steal luck sources. And we're holding on to this limit as long as we can, because there's a boss fight coming up, which is beneficial to have one So the top one has yet to be stolen from. Nothing to steal. We stole from the top one? Nothing to steal. Did we or did we not steal from one of them? Huh. There we go. Now we'll just mime. I gotta heal. These guys are tanky. What's going on? Something's going on with my damage and their health. I don't know what's happening. Also, the fact that I could only steal one thing? Do they share a steal? What's going on? If I get a prism staff, I'm gonna be upset. But Barret, it's us. Menu button to access the menu. Cool. We're gonna equip you with... That's actually not horrible. Wizard Bracelet. Defense drops a lot. Magic defense goes up, but we'll keep that off. Actually, whoops. We'll give you the Sneak Glove, and we'll give you the Bolt Ring. And for this, we'll do Final Attack. Oops. We'll do W Magic, Barrier, Earth. We've got Lightning, Jata, Odin. Yeah, you don't have enough for any of that, so we'll give you cover, you know? See what happens there. And we're good on stats. We've got 2 limits charged. I think we're in the clear. Barret's limit and Cloud's limit. And with Cloud having Earth Rave is really helpful. I'm going to use Barret's first because I think Barret still has to use his limit to get to add to his limit count for getting more limits. Mind Blow. And then we'll do Earth Rave, and I think we will. And see what happens. Because we're not supposed to have Earth Rave at this point. Earth Rave is a very late... is a red 13... I should not have attacked. That was stupid. But Earth Rave is a red 13... red 13 limit, which means he's not even in our party right now. So... he's not in the party. We shouldn't have that. And also, it's like a level 3 limit, because it's really good. It hits multiple times. Nope, couldn't see anything. It hits multiple times, which means it can... that was a waste. It can do multiple 9s of damage. There we go. It can do multiple 9s of damage, so it's a high... it's better than his ultimate limit. Similar to Cloud's Omni Slash, which is his ultimate. Barret's ultimate Anger Max, which is really good. I believe it's his ultimate. It's either his ultimate or it's his level 3. Oh no. Can I mess with it? Yeah. It's either his level 4 or level 3 where he gets Anger Max. Cloud's ultimate with Omni Slash. We have Tifa's, which is just kind of all of them at once. We've got Kate Sith, which is slots. That doesn't matter. We have Vincent's, which is just transformation. We have I believe level 2 on Sid is his best limit, or his best limit level in terms of just being able to hit multiple things. Like things at a bunch of different times. Or multi-hits, sorry. And then Yuffie is kind of meh all around. She's only good for her part in Wutai. Sorry, we're getting a drink of water. One-handed. No, Barrett, come back. What are you doing? You. Talk to you. Go. Let's go. There we go. I'm pretty sure Yuffie's only really good for her side quest in Wutai, because you get her ultimate limit break, and I think you get a few key limits, or a few key items and materia that are kind of important, but I'm gonna get Yuffie. I don't know if I'll hit up, if I go to Wutai just by happenstance, that's perfectly fine. But if I don't happen to go that way, then it's kind of whatever. I'm mostly focused on just sprinting through the story because I would like to play other games. And this is a challenge run. This is not a 100% guide, so it is what it is. I've just been mashing the, what they call the OK button. I've just been mashing the let's skip this as fast as we can button. So this is a very annoying part where, if memory serves correctly, Cloud gets angry and runs away like a little baby, and they don't follow him. And then he, I think, fights a hell house, and then they show up. But all I know is we can't get that materia that you see until we get the chance to come back here. Oh, it's late. I've got, what, 13 minutes, 12 minutes left on this episode? Yeah, so after this, we're going to definitely go to bed. Mainly because I am exhausted and I work tomorrow, because today is Sunday. So, yeah, that gun's not going to help, Mr. Barrett. I can't do anything. That's fun. That's fine. I would just like to get past this. After we get through the Midgar section, things open up and things get a little bit more, how do you say, a little less like text heavy, just because this is the, like, the, you're running down the hallway of the game. I'm yawning a lot more. That's not good. But you're basically running down the hallway, the Final Fantasy 13 hallway, if you will, of this game, up until you get to after Midgar. And once you get after Midgar, it's when you have the Final Fantasy open world, open map kind of thing, where it's very surprising because it's no longer stuck on rails. Yep, here they come. It's no longer stuck on rails, really. Like, there's still the story and the plot to do, but you're able to kind of run around and do your own thing rather than just kind of going from point A to point B. We're still just going to go from point A to point B. We're not going to do a lot of side stuff because it's not worth it in our case, because the only thing that's random are the item drops, or like enemy items, and starting equipment. Everything else is pretty much the same. Was it sense materia? Materia. Was sense materia. I thought that was enemy skill. Never mind. But yeah, so there's enemy skill materia. There's the sense materia, which is what we just picked up. And then there's the... sorry. I think I just have to attack you. But what I was saying was the only real changes are enemy items and starting equipment. And it's nothing too crazy. Oh, sweet, I missed. Nothing too crazy. So the real thing is going to be trying to figure... Oh, geez. I need to heal. Cool. So what I really need to just worry about is finding the enemies that give me all of the broken weapons and items and stuff. And then... source. We're using them all on... Use a high potion. But we're basically just hoping that we run into some enemy that shows up in like a large quantity and drops good sources, because... Oh yeah, so we're going here. An enemy that drops good sources and is very common, because it would be nice to just run into them. Oh jeez, it's 21 minutes into the recording. Oops, wrong button. Because then we could break the game and max out stats. But stealing is very challenging. And when we get when we get morph, it's all of these, like, all of these things that used to be difficult to obtain are now here, and we can take it. So if we get morph on Red 13, because he's the next character we're gonna get, if we get morph, we're gonna be basically running around attempting to morph creatures into whatever items that they are. We're going to try and steal from creatures. We're going to try and... This is just a long cutscene, so we're just going to keep talking. Not like anything has changed, but we're going to try morphing creatures. We're going to try stealing creatures. We're going to try with their item drops. And the worst part is, I know that for the Final Fantasy VIII randomizer, it's even worse because you have magic you have to pull. Granted, I'm pretty sure that the randomizer there is better because it randomizes like everything. It randomizes item drops, it randomizes stores, it randomizes draw points, because magic there is super weird. It randomizes bosses, it randomizes... I believe that's everything. I could be wrong, but it basically is a full randomizer, which is better than this like kind of half randomizer where the materia is not changed, the items aren't changed, the stores aren't changed, just kind of the basics that you can change is changed. And again, that's because Final Fantasy VII is held together with bubblegum, duct tape, popsicle sticks, and dreams. It's a really fun game. It can be easily broken. 4A Productions, another Final Fantasy VII person, where I actually got this mod downloaded from, which I will make sure to post a link to his website. But 4A Productions is fantastic with his just kind of like tips and tricks and exploits of Final Fantasy VII. Okay, I thought that this was a different part, but his exploits of Final Fantasy VII is kind of how this game is basically held together with nothing. It's basically just, yeah. You slapped a picture on a PlayStation 1 disc, and you were like, cool, read this, and it only knows how to read parts of it, because it's very broken. I'm doing a very bad job at explaining it and just talking in circles, which is kind of the gist of my life. But it's awesome. I would highly recommend watching all three of these content creators, Dan's Go 8, Primal Liquid, and 4A Productions. 4A Productions, I don't know if he is still doing his like Final Fantasy streamathon, where he's basically going through all of the Final Fantasy games. He was trying to get through a certain number before the remake came out, but now I think he's just going through Crisis Core, the newest one. Hold on, I don't know what to do here. And then I think we go up to Barrett, and I think that's it. And then he's like, I gotta go now. But yeah, 4A Productions is fantastic. I would not be playing this game if it was not for him. And and all the work that he's done. He's actually created his own mod. His own mod for this game, and I'm playing that. I'm planning on playing that in the future. It's the scavenger mod, and I need like a pen and paper around, because whenever I click out of the game, everything pauses. So you would just be seeing nothing move. You also wouldn't be hearing any noise other than maybe the hum that I hear when I hit the damn microphone again. Or the hum that I hear whenever it just kind of sits idle. I would like to activate you, but I'm gonna definitely try and put a link to what am I trying to say? The Sector 48 is what he uses, or what he calls it, his website that holds just kind of like some mods for this game, some tips and tricks, like assisted. These are new. What do you have? Do you have anything? Firefang. I think that's an item that I can like use. I'm gonna lose Barrett if I'm not careful. Yeah, so we're gonna link Sector 48. We're going to link the... oh, that's his new limit level. We'll swap that as we give Barrett some health. But we're gonna link Sector 48. We're going to link... it's 27. Nah, we'll go to the next save spot. Oh man, I actually know exactly where I'm supposed to go. What is the Firefang? It does use Fire 2 on all opponents. So it uses, yeah, Fire 2. We're not gonna use fancy names. I don't know if it dropped something, but we're just gonna beat these guys up. That's upsetting. I keep getting distracted. We're gonna link Sector 48. We're gonna link 48 Productions. We're gonna link Dan's Go 8, and we're gonna link Primal Liquid. If I'm not lying when I say, if it wasn't for 48 Productions, Death Unites Us, I would not be playing this game right now for you guys. I would probably be playing Final Fantasy VIII, because that randomizer is affects more things. But if it 48 Productions, Death Unites Us is the reason I am playing this game right now. If it was not for him, it would be for Primal Liquid, who is a fantastic person, I should say, from what I've seen. I don't know him on a more personal level, but he is definitely... is this where? Yes, because I need to get batteries. 100 gil for each. 3 of them. Cool. But I really like what he does. He is very similar in the vein that I'm doing right now, where it's just kind of... he makes a lot of guides, he makes a lot of videos, and he does stream. I don't think my internet capability is good enough for streaming at the moment. It can be. I am able to upload YouTube videos pretty quickly, so I think my uptime, my upload speed, and bitrate and all that fun stuff that I don't actually really know about is good enough for it. Oh, jeez. Fine, we'll run through. this is going to be a longer video anyways, and I get to go to bed later than I normally do. Huzzah, hip hip hooray, and all those jazz. But Primal Liquid is fantastic. He does a lot of RPG games. His favorite is Final Fantasy X, which is my favorite Final Fantasy game. He plays through so many things. Depth perception is really difficult in this. He plays through so many games, and he... Can I do this? There we go. He plays through so many games, and he just does a bunch of mods. He does 100% walkthroughs for all of his games. He's done a Final Fantasy VII 100%. He's done, I believe, a Final Fantasy VIII 100%, and he's done, I believe, a Final Fantasy X 100%, or he's still working on it because he put some big challenge on himself to get all of the skills for the Aeons, for the summons, basically, and kind of get their stats to max, which takes a lot of extra time. I'm not sure if he's done that still. No, come on, let me. I can't, this doesn't matter. I have to get there from here, don't I? Oh, I hate this part. Okay, so we'll climb up this, but he was in the process of his Final Fantasy X-2 100%, which I was watching, and I don't watch a lot of his videos much anymore, which is a little upsetting. Huzzah! That was almost cool. Which is a little upsetting because I like to watch his stuff. I'm kind of getting back into his types of videos, but he always has my subscription because I really like what he does. And he's just a dude in his room with a body pillow. Yeah, that was the wrong button. But he's just a dude in his room with a body pillow that is chatbot, which was really cool. Huh, I guess I could go up. Whatever. But his chat helped him buy a Yuna, I believe it's a Yuna body pillow. And I've been told body pillows are really nice. So they're just like nice things to sleep with, not necessarily do the nefarious things that other people use body pillows for. But I don't know. I've been just kind of following him since then. I haven't caught in a lot of his streams because I work and he lives in the UK or Europe, England, somewhere that it's not the United States where I live. And his time zone is different. So everything's just off, which is slightly upsetting because I think I like his, kind of his, oh, thank goodness. I like his demeanor. I like everything that he does. He does a lot of challenge videos. This dude is insane. I don't know if he actually does this. I know he does a lot of grinding and he just like watches a lot of anime when he does it. But I think his like how overpowered can you get in this video game? He calls them his hold on. We'll use a tent. They are his overpowered videos, which is basically, hey, at this point in the game, in his Final Fantasy VII one, he's basically, hey, how overpowered can you get in Final Fantasy VII before Cosmo Canyon? So he sets a limit on himself, and then he just basically grinds and does all of his knowledge of the game, and he just plays. And I wouldn't say he plays perfectly because no one can play perfectly, but he plays pretty dang close. And he knows a lot of the concepts of the game, and he knows exactly what to do. And that was just his Final Fantasy VII. His most recent one, I believe, is his Final Fantasy 3 or 4. How overpowered can you get before blank? And then he's done Final Fantasy X. He's done 10-2. I don't think he's done 13 because that game kind of like hard locks you in certain instances. And then he's done other videos as well, Final Fantasy 12. But the dude is insane. The dude is crazy. I love him. I love what he does. I love his content. If for some reason he's actually watching this and he's just listening to me ramble, Primal, hit me up. I really dig what you do. I know I'm like a small content creator. I will have maybe 3 subs. One of them will be my other accounts. But I really appreciate what you do, man. I hope that one day I'll be able to hit where you are. It's just crazy. I don't know, man. You are an insane human being for doing what you do, but I really respect you, and you just have a real personality. I don't think you're putting on a show, or I should say, I don't think you're putting on a big show for your audience. I think what you do, like what they see is what they get, and if they ever ran into you in public, it's just kind of how you would be, and it's really cool to see. Dance Go 8, you are also really cool. I think I was watching your Final Fantasy X videos when I was in high school, so like 8 years ago, and it's really cool. I like seeing where you are. I like to see that I'm doing hand motions, like you can see. I don't have a camera. I'm waving at my monitors, but you can't see anything. It's really cool to see what you do. I have been watching you off and on for a while. I like to see this new challenge that you're coming up with, the auto battle only for Final Fantasy X. I hope that it goes well. I don't know how it's going to end, and series is definitely going to get to this point after you finish that video, I'm pretty sure, or after you finish that series. And 4A Productions, dude, if you are watching this, you are crazy. You spent so much time grinding in Final Fantasy VII that you broke the gil counter and it turned into scientific notation, which I thought was really funny and really cool. You also did this on a PlayStation 1. So you just sat in a room with drinks, Sephiroth, body pillow, and Final Fantasy VII and just played, and that's awesome. You committed to a bit, you did it really well. I love the video editing, and it's just awesome. I like your dad jokes on your streams when I was watching this randomizer up to a point, and your scavenger mod. I really like kind of all that stuff that you do. You could easily clip this part out of the video. Yeah, I don't have an editor's name. Editor's me, but I want to give him a name. Let's just call him like Stefan and just give him a different name constantly. And it's not going to be edited. It's just going to be this like 40-minute long video of me. The last like 5 to 10 minutes are just me talking about Final Fantasy YouTubers. But I don't know. It'd be really cool if for some reason I did become a Final Fantasy YouTuber where I would just play these games constantly and then play like whatever I want on the side. But I've been told that once playing video games becomes your job and not just your passion, that it gets kind of not fun. And I hope that if this does become a job and not just a passion, that's not the case. Also, I hit my microphone again. Surprise. But I hope it's not the case, because I'm legitimately enjoying this. It gives me an excuse to play through this rather than just get up to the Shinra HQ where we're at right now and stop playing and play something else. I'm still in the process of playing Power Wash Simulator, and that's really fun. We're still in the last level. I'm about 80% of the way done with it, and it takes so long for any percent to pop that I just want it to be done, because it takes so long and I really just don't want it to be there anymore. I also sat on it for like 2 weeks of not wanting to finish it, because I have a hard time finishing things, because it's like that once that's gone, it's gone forever and you're never getting it back. So I need to be done. I need to be done with this. We're gonna save one more time, and I will bid you adieu. It is about 11:30 at night, and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow, or I gotta go to bed so I can get to work tomorrow on time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Primal, if you hit me up, man, I will go crazy. I've been commenting on your videos, and I'm gonna stop talking before another 12 minutes pass. So have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for just kind of dealing with me, and yeah, see you later.